Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I want to talk about Chaplain and how you can use it effectively, and we may as well talk about the exorcism crucifix as well. So yeah. Now to start off, Chaplain is more of a support role, but depending on the items you do get in the shop, such as the exorcism crucifix, well, which means you have to play a little aggressive, then pretty much yeah. You have to do it. So, really, the only melee weapon you'll be running as a chaplain is the stake. And we'll get into that later why, but yeah, the stake has pretty small range, and well, pretty much with that small range as well, um, with that very small range, you just go stabby stab, and yeah, not really much to go on with that. But yeah, onto your crucifix. Now I am using the exorcism crucifix in the footage you've seen, but the crucifix is the normal one at least. Can be used for about 15 seconds and has a 20-second cooldown, and it will start charging up normally. Now this is more to be used, same with the exorcism crucifix, to be used for hordes. Literally for hordes. And the normal crucifix will stun them, while the exorcism crucifix will slow them down and deal damage depending on the enemy and how far you are from them. The closer you are with the exorcism crucifix, the more damage you'll do, which you'll hear with the ticking noise when using it. Which, with the exorcism crucifix, well, basically with the exorcism crucifix, you essentially have to deal melee damage, either with the stake or delicious leg if you have that, and pretty much yeah. With that, you'll fill it up, and you can use it for about 8 to 10 seconds. Now the reason I say 8 to 10 seconds is because I've had times where it's 8 seconds, and I've had times where it's 10 seconds. Now, fun fact with the normal crucifix, if you unequip the normal crucifix while using it, you will lose like I think about 25% of the bar and of the crucifix bar, and you cannot use it for about 3.5 seconds. While with the exorcism crucifix, you only need to fill. You don't even need. There's like no penalty, but by saying that, you will need to fill out the bar again, which depending how much there is, it's either good or bad type of scenario. Now blessing, I will not be now for blessing. There is also divinity or divinity or whatever you want to call it. I don't have that at the moment, so I will be covering it on a separate little video. But basically with that is you generally, it's like, you know, you can get rid of affection. You can basically get rid of affection, and it's pretty good. And you can only use it on infected players, which you can tell either by their face, either literally by their face, or they give you the chaplain pop-up. And the only real like throwables you can use is the water bucket, and for mercy, it's really rarely used, but you can use it for generally when someone's about to turn, you use it and they'll just kill them. Save you from getting viraled on. Now, how should you use Chaplain well? Now, Chaplain can turn, can vary. It's obviously in most people's eyes S tier, but it's very important as you can basically cure infections, as well as be an excellent option for crowd control. So, really, you want to try and utilize both. Like if you're running the Exorcism Crucifix and Divinity, which I forgot to mention for Divinity, when you run out, you actually have to hit enemies to refill it. You will have to play very aggressively, which can reward you. Very. Which can, again, reward you. But if you're using a normal crucifix and obviously blessing, you generally will have to try and still get melee kills. It's obviously that's gonna be more supportable, but if you're running again blessing and well the divinity and the excellent crucifix, you'll just turn more into a melee build. Which, by the way, again forgot to mention for divinity is that you can literally give it to anyone. But again, I will cover that in a separate video, likely later today for me or tomorrow. But yes, that is pretty much everything. Everything for this wonderful class. And Chaplain is, I think, has a really interesting little badge to get. Like it's very long and it more relies on literally playtime and the ability to endure the pain, but it does reward you heavily. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to cover any other classes like Seaman, Seaman, Officer, Ranker, I guess Sapper. I mean, I don't really like playing as a Sapper. But yeah, that's really it for my video. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next one. See ya.